Sudden body integrity failure. Sudden body integrity failure. So like something. I don't know why, but I imagine the idea of you just walking, you just have a casual walk, a little stroll, and next thing you know, you walk through a certain gate, maybe like like a bush gate. You're just having a nice walk, and once you pass through, your body just fucking shuts down. You're just like, you just melt. You're like, oh, your bones are gone. Just like in Harry Potter, just like in Harry Potter 2 when he makes his bones disappear, and Harry Potter's like, oh god, my arm. That's what I imagine. Euclid again. All station personnel currently assigned to SCP-1311 are to monitor all local homicide police reports for evidence of SCP-1311 outbreaks. Instances of SCP-1311 pattern being positively identified should be reported immediately. Any witness of positively identifying SCP-1311 outbreaks are to be given Class C amnestics and after accounts to local authorities modified as necessary. In extreme cases, Class A amnestics and relocation are permissible. I have to check something. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I should start doing 3 SCP uploads per day instead of 2 because it might get a bit backed up after a while. But who knows? Maybe not. Updated as of June 7th, 2000. For the purposes of observation and first study, all Foundation personnel currently assigned to SCP-1311 are tasked with the recovery of an individual suffering a condition that has not yet self-amputated. In instances where recovery is not viable, video or photographic evidence is also acceptable. Dr. Jade, if you could take one power from The Incredibles, either from the main family or from any of the side characters we got to see in the first or second movie, what would you take? Which one would you claim as yours? Same with the people in the audience. I know this is random if you haven't seen the video before this, because we talked about Incredibles and Jack. But yeah, if you could have one power from the Incredibles, what would it be? SCP-1311 initially manifests as a case of sudden, severe body integrity disorder that believe that part of an individual body is not actually theirs, in people with no previously recorded history of such a condition. In most instances, SCP-1311 affects the perception of one's hand or feet, though in some cases fingers, ears, eyes, teeth, or even organs have also been subject to the condition. SCP-1311 was previously regarded as mere coincidence, but the repeated instances of SCP-1311 with more anomalous aspect led Foundation operators to require additional research, which in turn caused its final classification. God, I don't know. Oh, Dash. I'm a Speedster fan. I grew up playing a lot of Sonic, and I love Sonic to bits. And then the Flash is my favorite DC hero. I mean, Marvel is Spider-Man. He's not a speedster, but I just prefer Flash over the Quicksilver to begin with. And in general, like anything with high speed is my style. So if I would have to have a power from the Incredibles, it would be Dash's super speed. After small cases of acute body integrity disorder, the majority of subjects infected with SCP-1311 have attempted to self-amputate or remove the affected part of the body themselves, resulting in the death. Okay, that's a harder turn than I expected. In the cases where a minor part of the body is targeted and successfully amputated, all sufferers have expressed a profound feeling of relief at the removal. No survivors of major removals have currently been recovered. Yeah, of course not. If you take out your entire lung, then you have an issue. It's just too much to choose. Is it? I could have asked you about My Hero Academia. Now that would be a lot to choose from. I mean, there's like 5 to 6 in the first one, and then like 4 to 5 extra ones in the second one. Further research was first suggested when Dr. noted that in all cases where an infected individual was successful in removing the afflicted part of the body, that part of the body was never located. Survivors of the condition universally claim to have not noticed or to have forgotten what happened to the body part after removal, though they continue to express happiness that it is gone. No removal have yet been observed or recalled by Foundation personnel. Also, it's been like so many years I've seen it. I don't even think I saw the second one. Pardon? Pardon? You wanna repeat that by me again? Outbreaks of SCP-1311 always happen in groups of 4 individuals. There's no identified source of SCP-1311 outbreaks, though those suffering from the condition always have some link between them. While most individuals possess solid connections such as working in the same office or having the same doctors, all outbreaks have possessed links as tenuous as eating the same meal for lunch at different locations, being treated for nail biting, having been a member of the same online community, redacted. Said community is now being monitored due to its connection to SCP-1311 correlation to a significant increase in the site's popularity, being allergic to apples, being the child of a pancreatic cancer survivor, having sex with the same woman. The same woman showed no signs of the condition herself, though she is currently in custody for observation and further testing, simultaneously reading the same book, and that's all. It's very Harry Potter title. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. No, it's not Goblet of Fire. No, it's too short for that. It's not Half-Blood. It's definitely Half-Blood Prince. It's definitely Half-Blood Prince. HALFBLOOD PRINCE. I guessed it. The extremely questionable relations between the groups were initially known as researching. There we go. The extremely questionable relations between the group were initially noted as reaching too far by officials, but these are only currently documented links. Okay, not Incredibles then. Tell me which power would you have in general? Like, it can be for anything. That should be like what? Like, you probably have one superpower that you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. I would like to have that. That should be easy to answer. The full list of currently missing body parts currently includes 16 arms, hands intact, 12 legs, feet intact, 36 hands, 72 teeth, including canines, incisors, and molars in various quantities, 4 sets of genitals, both genders. Ooh. Interestingly, wait a minute. Interestingly, these sets came from 2 separate instances, the first being 3 males and 1 female, and the other of 1 male and 3 females. To be honest, as a kid, I would always want to fly, so maybe like that, or something like Uraraka or Neshire from My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia. Yeah, okay. From what I can see from those two, it seems that Uraraka is very hard to control, where you could fly. I mean, at the end, if you have the technology to like kind of like build some sort of like whip, like, or like a grapple hook that allows you to, like, you know, kind of like Spider-Man whip through buildings and just like pull yourself closer like that, I can see that. I think if you want to have more control flying, then Neshire's powers would make more sense. Not to forget that with Uraraka's powers is that whenever you like make yourself floatless, is that your own stomach acid is just like. So if you're not used to that, you're gonna get sick a lot of times. 12 kidneys, 4 lungs, 8 spleens, 3 livers. The final victim is still unlocated. However, efforts are ongoing as of 13. Currently, researchers figure that the victim is most likely French-speaking Quebecois with links to Quebec. Independence groups, though this is unconfirmed. You need to work on that, though. Yeah, of course you need to work on that. I'm just saying, like, probably the first couple times is going to be absolutely horrendous. I feel like with Nejire's powers, like you don't have to worry about that too much unless you do a lot of flips. After the recovery of SCP-1993 in research was conducted in effort to discover a link between SCP-1311 and SCP-1993. Currently, all SCP-1311 survivors tests have shown no sign of SCP-1993 compulsion. Research is ongoing. Can you imagine being the SCP Foundation universe and you are chilling with your friend? Once again, your body partner, just your colleague. Next thing you know, you look over and he's just like chopping his hand off, and then the hand just comes off, and he's like, "Oh, thank God, it's off! Damn it, I'm so glad it's off." And you're still like, "Nani the fuck? What were you doing? What were you thinking, bro? What? Why?